UPK, O1 West. Babylon is falling to rise no more again. Babylon is falling. Freedom is here, my friend, not just part of the nation. Yeah, our shine never come bring peace, him start of the vision. Now put your trust in our riches and wealth, guns are ammunition. But just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. I just part of the nation. Daniel get a vision, him see the black Christ, it wasn't a white depiction. No allegiance to Rome nor its regions, come out them religion if you want be a free man. Cause the deacons them full of demons, same situation with Rasta with Islam. Only beacon of hope for your lean on is UPK and the General Yana. Every fowl of the ear, every beast of the field, every creeping thing we creep on land, every mouth of the clear, loud and clear. Yeah, our shy Mashiach is a black man who have ear, let him hear. Time to prepare, spiritually separate from Babylon. We no weak, we no fear, wheat we no tear. Bun Saddam, my bun Batty man are just part of the nation. Yeah, our shy never come bring peace in start of the vision. Now put your trust in our riches and wealth, guns are ammunition. I just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. Just part of the nation, send evils and curses upon the whole city and the beasts and all churches. America fall, them deserve it. Rome get defeated, to repeat another first days. Hey, 400 years they work with, then desert with, then turn round and call we worthless. But now the COVID lurking, them hurting, and then the doctors and nurses. Hey, one day to building off a turn after the long journey. No care much money you a earn if you still want Babylon burn. One day to building off a turn after the long journey. No care much money you a earn. Hey, I just part of the mission. Yeah, our shy never come bring peace in start of the vision. No put your trust in our riches and wealth, guns are ammunition. I just the last statutes and commandments, we make the decision to keep them with precision. I just part of the mission. So you know, sister, this whole system you need for change.
Yeah. To all who see the evil.
Like nothing evil, nothing to blood clot.
Yeah. And they ain't say nothing about it.
ISUPK. Now the apocalypse rage for kill Batty boy and Catholic priest. Tatter the lace, buckle the base, chop it up, wrap it up, buckle the game, rackle him teeth. Man stand firm pan battlefield, all when them shackle with feet. All when death look certain, all when nothing no sweet, when you accept the fate. But you have some Rasta boy when neglect black woman and child and a fuck white girl. You have some pastor boy where you molest the little children, you them forget dirt. Politician divide the people with them remedial roadworks, which farm a band that a dead man turf. And when me grow that a help on earth, me see M1 burst, head back burst. Now that get a youth lay dead pan turf. When mama cry, nobody hear. Who bring in the guns them over the years? Breaking news over the year. Millions missing but nobody there to give a count. Nobody never did a count. So brother and Nancy just come full up in my account. Me no give a fuck how much blood clot money you a earn. Man still want Babylon burn. You a so our turn for rule pan earth. Most time me a biggest send damage and curse. Pan the oppressor, famine and bombing and worse. Feed some maggot and worm. While them pussy they lock up them church. One west state solid and damning and firm.
Living with the flies on the roach. My youth better watch your approach. Careful how you talk to me. On Facebook, tweet, I'm in the mind where you post. Shout it out from coast to coast. UPK the truth till me voice get hoarse. Saving the lives of our people, waking them up, teaching the ancient scrolls. Gather together yourselves, every one of the 12. Tired of living in hell. 2 million we locked up in cells. What the fuck is that smell? Our babies in cages. This shit is outrageous. They stole our land, deporting our brothers, our kids with no fathers. UPK, we got the plan. Fuck all the demagogues, their crimes and treachery. centuries, teaching my people these heresies. Who built America? You spilt the blood of my family. Got them slavery. While you shake hands with the enemies, all people destroyed out here. Tax checks, welfare, shit. I smell that weed in the
Me
air.
don't give a fuck how much blood clot money you a earn, man. Still want Babylon burn. You a so our turn for rule pan earth. Most time me a biggest send damage and curse. Pan the oppressor, famine and bombing and worse. Feed some maggot and worm. While them pussy they lock up them church. One west stay solid and damning and firm. So you know, sister, this whole system you need for change.
Yeah. To all who see the evil.
Like nothing evil, nothing to blood clot.
Yeah. And they ain't say nothing about it.
ISUPK. Now the apocalypse rage for kill batty boy and Catholic priest. Tata the lace, buckle the base. Chop it up, wrap it up, buckle the game. Rackle him teeth, man stand firm pan battlefield. All when them shackle with feet. All when death look certain. All when nothing no sweet when you accept the fate. But you have some rasta boy when neglect black woman and child and a fuck white girl. You have some pastor boy where you molest the little children. You them forget dirt. Politician divide the people with them remedial roadworks. Which farm a band that a dead man turf. And when me grow that a help on earth. Me see M1 burst, head back burst. Now that get a youth lay dead pan turf. When mama cry, nobody hear. Who bring in the guns them over the years. Breaking news over the year. Millions missing but nobody there to give a count. Nobody never did a count. So brother and Nancy just come full up in my account. Me no give a fuck how much blood clot money you a earn. Man still want Babylon burn. You a so our turn for rule pan earth. Most time me a biggest send damage and curse. Pan the oppressor, famine and bombing and worse. Feed some maggot and worm. While them pussy they lock up them church. One west stay solid and damning and firm.
Living with the flies on the roach. My youth better watch your approach. Careful how you talk to me. On Facebook, tweet, I'm in the mind where you post. Shout it out from coast to coast. UPK the truth till my voice get hoarse. Saving the lives of our people, waking them up, teaching the ancient scrolls. Gather together yourselves, every one of the 12. Tired of living in hell. 2 million we locked up in cells. What the fuck is that smell? Our babies in cages. This shit is outrageous. They stole our land, deporting our brothers, our kids with no fathers. UPK, we got the plan. Fuck all the demagogues, their crimes and treachery. Teaching my people these heresies. Who built America? You spilt the blood of my family. Got them slavery. While you shake hands with the enemies, all people destroyed out here. Tax checks, welfare, shit. I smell that weed in the air.
Me don't give a fuck how much blood clot money you a earn. Man still want Babylon burn. You a so our turn for rule pan earth. Most time me a biggest send damage and curse. Pan the oppressor, famine and bombing and worse. Feed some maggot and worm. While them pussy they lock up them church. One west stay solid and damning and firm.
Shalom Akim, Yahweh Shem Shabakatah. To the sisters, Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. With the ISUPK, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yana. And from 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews, man. The real Jews dwell in Handsworth, Aston, Newtown, Mosside, Tuxteth, Netherlands, Rotherham. That's where the real Jews are, man. They're not in Tel Aviv, man. They're not in Gaza, man. According to the Bible, according to history, according to archaeology, according to prophecy, the real Jews are in the ghettos of every land across the globe. That's where they are suffering, in poverty, dying, fighting black on black crime, fighting police brutality, all of that. That's where they are, man. They're not in their own land according to the Bible. They're not in their own land according to history, according to politics, according to anything. Any source you put it up, and you'll find out the real Jews are black, man. So we have classes at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. We also have classes at Maidstone Road. We'll be there next week, Maidstone Road at the Caribbean Center, 5 till 7. Make sure you're there. Also, we have classes Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. Monday being the law class, Wednesday being the history class, Thursday, which is today, being the scripture breakdown class. Also, we got a Brotherhood class online. The Brotherhood class is online 7 to 9 from Manchester. I believe Officer Habanyagard is a powerful class every Tuesday, 7 to 9. Make sure you log into that. It's also online as well on ISUPK on Facebook, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, ISUPK United Kingdom, and ISUPK Britain. Type in, get involved. You know what I mean? Get your questions answered. Any question, anything you're stuck on, anything you have any, misconceptions on, not a problem. You bring it respectfully, we'll answer it, man. Also, we have real-time revelation every Monday, every Thursday, 6 till 7 on TikTok, ISUPK United Kingdom. And also subscribe to all of our ISUPK social media platforms, man. Whether it be Instagram, Periscope, TikTok, the whole nine. We've got loads of content and more content coming as well, man. Get the program, black man. Get some real education in your head, man. Learn who you are, learn where you come from, learn your language. Or how can I forget? Sorry. Every Friday, 7 to 9, the Lasha One Kodash class, man. By Officer Alban, where he teaches the Holy Tongue, the language that we spoke before slavery, before the British came, before the Portuguese came, before the French came, before the English came, before the what's the other one, man? The Dutch came and taught us their disgusting language, man. We teach what the language God gave to us right here for Lodge Road, B18, 5PW, every Friday, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Make sure you participate, get involved. I've been seeing in classes, man.
Sir.
You get me? Listen. You letting Ira still order the knowledge, man. Don't let Ira. Don't let Ira.
I've been soaking it all up, sir.
Ira speaks English. Ira speaks Dutch, and now they're gonna speak Lashaman Kodashi. Come on, man.
That's right.
That's right.
This nigga's bilingual, like this nigga's trilingual, man. Trilingual. Come on, man. Don't let him rub all the languages, man. You know what I mean? Get up there, man. Learn, man. We'll send. The email address for the school is isupkuk@gmail.com. isupkuk@gmail.com. If you want to be a part of the class, let me know. We can send you the alphabet and you can participate as well, man. You get involved. Officer Alban, the powerful teacher, man. You get me? He teaches my children Hebrew as well. The past tense, present tense, future tense, feminine pronouns, masculine pronouns, the plural. You know what I mean? Everything, man. You know what I mean? So listen, man. UPK is where it's at. UPK where we learn it all, man. So with that, any questions? I believe Alban, the general answered your question on his class on Monday. Did you watch it?
Yeah, live. I can rewatch it, sir, or if you have
Okay, yeah. So the scripture where it says this generation shall not pass until all be fulfilled. It was talking about the destruction of Jerusalem. That's Christ. What will be the sign of your coming? That's in 3 questions. When shall these things be? Which is what Christ said, that one stone will lay on top of another stone. So they asked him, when shall these things be? Meaning that, and when shall be the time of your coming? So that's in 2 separate questions. And Christ said that this generation shall not pass until this be fulfilled. It never, man. Christ died, and I think what 10 years, 20 years later, Vespasian and Titus came and took over Jerusalem. That generation, everyone, Paul, Peter, Mark, Luke, John, all of them witnessed the fall of Jerusalem. The one stone not being remain on top of another stone. That's what they saw. In vaguely, that's the answer to the question. You want the precepts? You can watch it one day class, right? In depth.
Oh, concept. It's like if I could, you had just mentioned something about one thing you said about a stone not being upon another stone.
Go ahead.
Is that in the same verses, or that's somewhere else?
Let me see if it's there. 1 second.
Shall not be left one stone upon another. Oh, I think it is Luke 21. Yeah, Luke 21 verse 6.
Go on.
Come on. Luke chapter 21 and verse 6. As for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another.
Right. So when you read the chapter, the disciples were showing Christ the buildings in Jerusalem. Remember, these are like country boys, and they're in the big city. And like, look at this! Wow, look at this! They're like me and you, Alban. Whenever we go to London. Whenever we go to London, like, right, look at the Big Ben. Like, we ain't used to these things. And they were showing Christ Jerusalem, and Christ saying, listen, man, I know it looks amazing now, but one stone won't be remaining very shortly. The day's coming where all this nice, beautiful sightsees and beautiful buildings is coming to an end. Read that part again.
As for these things which ye behold, the days will come in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another.
Right. So Yahushua is saying, as for these things, man, as for these buildings that you're telling me to behold me to look upon. So as for these buildings that you're telling me to behold, the day's coming where it's all gonna come down. There won't be one stone left upon another. As you know, when you build a building, you put stone on top of stone, upon top of stone. That's how you get skyscrapers. That's how you get nice, beautiful buildings. And Christ saying it's all coming down. Come on.
Khan of the one Khan. Thou shalt not be thrown down.
Come on.
And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be?
There you
And
go. So they asked him, Master, when shall these things be? Meaning, when are these stones coming down? And when shall be the time when you're coming? So they asked him two different questions. So when you read on, Yahushua says, this generation shall not pass away. Meaning, you brothers here, everyone alive today will see this. It won't be 10 generations down the line. Like, for instance, when we disobeyed Moses, Moses said that we were going to slavery, but that generation didn't see slavery. That generation alive at that time didn't see the slave ships. Christ said people today will see it, and they did. I think, don't quote me, I think 10 or 20 years after Christ died, Rome took over. General Vespasian and his son Titus, or the other way around, and Pompey took over Jerusalem, as the Bible dictionary says, with great slaughter. And they took down everything, man, broke down everything, every temple, Solomon's porch, the whole nine, broke the whole thing down. And it happened in fact, someone got the Bible dictionary. Let me see if it's here.
Like you, sir, it's in 70 AD.
70 AD, so
50, no, 40.
it's about 40 years after Christ died. Someone give me that in Babylon. Anyone got Babylon, Timothy, and them? If you don't, I should have it here. 1 second.
Nah, I don't have it on me. Let's see. Get on.
70 AD. I got it. So this is a book called Babylon to Timbuktu. This is ISUPK's awesome, man. Written by a man called Rudolph R. Windsor. You know what I mean? A scholar at Temple University, who even through his research, he found out the Jews were black, man. It was black, and how they fled into Africa and how they was rounded up in Africa and sold on slave markets. Listen, I advise everyone to get this book. And this brother goes into what happened after Yahushua, or as the world knows, Christ passed away. And this is page 64, and it reads, in the year 65 BC. So this is about, scholars say Christ lived to 33, they say. It's about 30 years later, 32 years later. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. So in 65 AD, they captured it. And in 70 AD, they destroyed it. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it is estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. So even history is showing you that the Romans in that generation took over Jerusalem, and how black Jews had to run into Africa. That's how it ended up in Africa. Why? Because we was running from the Romans, man. We was running from the Romans, and when you're running from, white people, should I say, you hide amongst other black people so they can't find you. But as usual, the Africans found us, rounded us up, and sold us to the oppressor anyway. But that's what it's talking about, right? It's talking about 70 AD. That one stone. You read it goes, it said the Romans put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. That's the one stone not remaining again. And that's history right there. For anyone talking about, see, I don't believe that book, man. That book's a white man's book. Then that's history right there, man. So luck, yeah.
Come on, man. It's like if I could, and you said that was 70 AD when they destroyed it.
Khan. So scholars say Christ died at age 33. No one really knows the age, but we know it's about. The Bible says about 30 as well, I believe. The Bible says he started his ministry about 30, I believe. So, but no one knows the exact date because we don't keep birth records. Also, we're not big on birthdays neither. So we're not. you know how today birthdays are big. You know, we get 1, 2, 3. We went crazy about birthdays, so we went that mad on the age. So we knew how about you was, and so yeah, 70 AD would be about 30 years later on. You know what I mean? So when Peter and Paul and Matthew are rocking and going to Galatia and Rome and doing their thing, it happened around that time. And when you read a book called the Josephus, it goes into great history, man. Josephus is a historian, he's not a prophet. So when you read the book, some things is off, some things are crazy. But historically wise, Josephus is great, man. And he talks about 70 AD. Listen, 70 AD was no joke, man.
Right.
You brothers ever read the history about 70 AD? It talks
If I
about how.
may, sir,
Go ahead.
I haven't read it, but also for those ones who are interested in that part of the history, there is a Later Hebrew Speak episode with General Katam and Captain Mashak. They go into it, and it's called the hatred that Rome have for the children of God. So if you go and search that in the page of Later Hebrew Speak, you will get a great class that will break that down for you. They go into it heavy there. So I
Okay.
have watched that, so I know a little bit from what they explain there.
So I advise you to go on Let a Hebrew Speak on the channel on YouTube and watch a class called What the Hatred that Rome has for black people. Make sure you watch that, man.
For the children of God.
Children of God, Salakia. And when I'll give you a little brief, when you read the history, listen, man, the Romans didn't want to fight us head on. And the oppressor is a mastermind at warfare, man. What's the precept with that? The oppressor is a mastermind at warfare.
I don't, if I may, sir.
Go on.
I don't. It's somewhere in Genesis though, but it's when Isaac blessed Esau, he blessed him with the sword.
There you go. Isaac blessed Esau, who's the oppressor, who's the white man with the sword. The oppressor is blessed with the sword. See, we're black. Me and you are black, so we just fight. We just have a fight, and who's stronger wins. The oppressor will make a gun that can take out a whole army, take down people 10 times stronger than him. A woman can fire a gun and kill 10 bodybuilders. The oppressor found a way to push a button and blow up countries. He is what you call blessed with a sword. We're old school. We just fight one-on-one. We might get a sword, might get a shield, please. And the best man will win, the strongest man will win, not the oppressor. He's blessed with a sword, man. He can turn the odds even. A child can overcome an adult with a gun. You know what I mean? The skinniest prime minister, after what this is, skinniest prime minister can push a button and blow up a whole army. An army that's training and running in the mud and climbing and jumping. All that don't even matter. Because when he gets to pushing that button, everyone's dead. Everyone's unalived. He is blessed with the sword. So anyway, like I was saying, in Jerusalem, they didn't want to fight us head on. Him being blessed with the sword, you know what he said? Well, instead of going in there and kicking down the gates and losing men, because if we go by the gates with a battering ram, they can, pour hot oil on us, shoot arrows down. We can lose soldiers. Let's just stand outside the gate. Therefore, no food can come in, no water can come in, no import, no export, no trade. And we'll starve them out, man. Black man, we don't even think like that, man. Our mind don't even think like that, but that's how they think. And they did it. And they starved us out for so long that brothers started eating their babies, man. Started putting our babies in the oven. First, we started eating our leather belts. Then we started eating our leather sandals, man. And then we started putting our babies in the oven. That's how desperate we were. And when we was weak and couldn't fight no more, he came in and killed us all, man. That's how he's skilled with the sword. That's the history that you can all look into anyway. But that's where we are. That's what happened in 70 AD anyway, Alban. Any more questions? So, any question?
When the volcano erupted in Pompeii, is that why they moved to Jerusalem?
No. Sister asks, when the volcano erupted in Pompeii, was that when we moved to Jerusalem? The answer is no. We ran. Pompeii is the general's name. General Pompey. I'm correct. 1 second. Wait a second. Did you say General Pompey? Did you say, what was it? 80? What page did you get, Aki? Was it 60 or 80?
That we just the one that we just
84.
read.
Yeah, it was. Maybe a second.
Emperor
No,
Vespasian.
it was General Pompey. General Pompey. We didn't run from Pompey. We're running from a man called General Pompey. If that answers your question, okay. No sweat. Go on, sis.
You know when I'm not understanding. Don't Judas betrayed Christ?
Yeah.
And then Christ said, the person that's done that, the wife was basically weren't giving.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
So the sister asked.
Sorry to put on.
Go on. All right. So the sister asked, when Judas betrayed Christ, Christ said, "Whoever betrayed me, his life won't be worth living." Someone get me that in the scriptures. You know where it is? What chapter and verse?
Slightly. Could you paraphrase the verse again?
Bear with me a second. When Christ said, "Whoever betrayed me, his life ain't worth living, or he's gonna regret living."
God.
It's funny because today my topic's on Brotherhood, man. I was about to talk about Judas as well. You got it?
I'm trying to find the right one. I'm not sure. He's referring to the one there. I know there's a scripture where Judas unalives himself. But,
you got it.
It's Matthew 26:24.
Try Matthew 26:24.
Said 26 and 24.
Please.
Come on. Book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 24. The Son of Man goeth as it is written of him.
Right. So Christ at the table with his soldiers, and he knows that one betrayed him. And Christ saying, "You know what? It's prophesied that I'm gonna die anyway. I have to go anyway. It's written that the Son of Man goeth. So I ain't tripping. I gotta go. The Bible says that I'm gonna be crucified. The Bible says that I'm gonna die for the sins of my people. The Bible says that I'm gonna be that lamb to take the fall for my brothers. So the Bible's done this already. It's prophesied already that I gotta go. Hey, don't sweat. Come on.
Come. But woe unto that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed.
There you go. So Christ says, I gotta go anyway. But I feel sorry for the man that betrayed me. You know what I mean? I could have went some other way. I could have died some other way. But woe unto that man. I'm sorry for that man that betrayed me, man. Come on.
It had been good for that man if he had not been born.
And it was good for that man that he had not been born. So whatever Christ got in store for Judas, we don't even know. Christ said it'd be better for that man that he wasn't even born. So for all we know, first and foremost, when Judas betrayed Christ in a burning guilt, then he hung himself. Who knows, in the reincarnation, he might come back blind, then pass away, come back again, maimed. Who even knows? What we do know is Christ said, boy, what I got in store for Judas, it'd be better that he was never alive in the first place. That's what Christ got for him. Go on, sis. We don't know. What we do know is Christ is condemning him. Christ saying, boy, what's gonna happen to him ain't gonna be nice. What's happening to him ain't nice. In specific, we don't know. But what we do know is, like for instance, one man might sin against the Most High, and the Lord might forgive him and give it another chance. Another man might sin against the Most High, and the Lord might give him a sore punishment. Another man not so sore. It's in the hands of God. What we do know for a fact, what we do know for a fact is written down, it don't look good for Judas, whoever he is today or in the future. It don't look good for him. That's what we do know. Christ says it'd be better that he wasn't born at all. It'd be better that he never existed to set me up. Because what's gonna happen to him ain't gonna be good. That's what we do know. Anything else?
So we got a question online, sir. Somebody named Brown Hornet says, so like you say, if I may, can you explain what happens if someone unalives themselves? Is it unlawful, and what happens to your soul?
So anyone that dies, according to the Bible, anyone that dies, you come back again. You know what I mean? Now you should not unalive yourself? Why is it common sense that you shouldn't unalive yourself? Without the Bible, how do you know that you should not unalive yourself?
Cause if I could.
Go on.
Because if someone who attempts, like your body is constantly fighting to live, someone who attempts to unalive themselves, the moment they like kick the stools from underneath them, their body is fighting to stay alive.
There you go. You got people that are depressed and down, and I gotta end it all, man. I feel down. And as soon as they hang themselves, what they're doing, kicking, screaming. But hold on, a minute ago, this is what you wanted to do.
Right.
The demon is telling you to do it. But it's not what you want to do because you're kicking to live. Your body is made to live, man. You speak to suicide survivors, and all of them would tell, or every last one of them would tell you, as soon as I started doing it, I thought, what have I done? As soon as they take them pills, they say, what have I? All of them tell you that. Judas himself was filled with demons, man. Filled with demons. And when he set up Yahushua, what happened? Them demons left him. And then he said, wow, what have I done? Felt guilty. A lot of times, Satan will get in your mind and make you think, yeah, man, I got to end it, man. It ain't going back. As soon as you do it, the demon leaves, man. Same way how it left Judas, and it leaves you with all the guilt, man. It leaves you with thinking, oh my God, what the hell am I doing, man? What the hell am I doing, man? You should not unalive yourself. That is the proof that you should not unalive yourself. Your body is made to live. When you research the body, how if you puncture one lung, your body will shut that lung down and work off one lung. Your body's meant to live. If you have any demons or, you feel that way, you got to call your camp leader, man. You know, right. If you're oppressed, if you're oppressor, man, don't call me, but damn, call the hotline or something, man. You even got hotlines in place for people that feel that way. You got hotlines and medications. It's called mental illness for a reason, man. Any man that wants to unalive himself, they don't say, oh, well, yeah, that's his choice. They put him in a straitjacket, man. They admit him into hospital. Even the oppressor knows that this ain't right. It's a man's, it's common, it's natural to live, man. Live. Every animal got a defense mechanism, and it's all to live. A horse runs from danger to live. A scorpion will sting you to live. A snake will hiss to warn you off. All these animals are trying to live. And black man, life is made for the living, man. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how rough it gets, no matter who you lose, no matter what job you lose, you got to speak to your camp leader, man, and fight it, man, and live, man. Do not end it, man. Slack, it is.
Oh, yes, so do you know if someone to kill this out? You know, they've done it, still like, most like, made them die, but said, okay, then, yeah, because they've done the act to die, but it's not their choice. Like, is it their choice? Because the most I say, okay, then they die.
Well, everything that happens in life, the most I, can let it happen. But a man not alive himself shouldn't, like, for instance, people take pills and what's the question again? Sorry.
Like, they think they've done it, like, they kill themselves, but is it the most
like what Yahushua said, Yahushua said? Yahushua said, it's written that I must go, but woe to the man that betrayed me. Okay. So if your days to pass today, it's written that you're going to pass, but it wasn't for you to do so. So that's when you get your punishment. You feel me? Like Christ was going to pass anyway, but Judas made it on him. He made the sin be on him, but he didn't have to do that. You feel like if a man kills somebody, that brother was time to go, it's time to go, but you made it now. You put it on yourself now. Now have you taken that sin on you? Anything else? Go on, sis.
So now recently, Beyonce was talking about some like these cowboys called Buffalo Soldiers, and then she was saying like they were heroes. Like, were they? Because apparently they killed Native Americans, which are brothers to us.
Okay, the sister question was: there's some brothers called them Buffalo Soldiers, and Beyonce called them heroes. But sister asked, were they heroes? Because apparently they killed Native American Indians. Now the Buffalo Soldiers were black soldiers that the white man used to fight in his army. So I wouldn't say they were heroes. Like, for instance, ever heard of the Maroons in Jamaica? The Maroons was runaway slaves that fought against the British, and the British couldn't capture them. And when the British was having problems with black people, when the British were having problems with the Spanish, who did they call? The Maroons. So again, the Maroons, the Buffalo Soldiers, there's black men on the payroll. I wouldn't say they're heroes, but the oppressors like, yo, man, we need some backative, we need some help. And they called for the Buffalo Soldiers, and the Buffalo Soldiers helped kill their brothers because they were on the payroll. That's all, man. That's always happened in Hebrew Israelite history. It's always happened that the Maroons that Jamaicans love so much. The Maroons this, the Maroons that. The Maroons used to bring back slaves. Slaves would run away. The oppressor will pay them, and they'll bring them back. The Maroons, do you know the Maroons? Yeah, didn't even consider themselves black. do you know why? Do you know why?
Because there was no slave.
Yeah, imagine you ran away from slavery hundreds of years ago. You see some new black slaves. You think, oh, who are they? They didn't consider themselves the same people. So when a slave would run away, it wasn't a thing like, brother, I found you. It's like, oh, we give him back and we get a reward for it. But what the sister's talking about, Buffalo Soldiers, is just typical black stuff, man. The oppressor puts black people on the payroll, and we go out and sell our other brothers for it. Let me get a preset for that. 1 second. Bear with me a second. Somebody be Judges 15. Judges 15 and about Samson, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
15 and what?
15 and 15 and 10.
I got it for you, sir.
So I'm gonna show you that there's always been leaders that have put us on the payroll to fight our enemy. There's always been sellout leaders amongst our people. Always has been. That when times are hard, our leaders will say, "Oh, go fight for the oppressor, man. At least we get some benefits. Go fight for our oppressor, man. At least he won't kill us all." That's always happened. It happened also in the time of Samson. So Samson found himself a heathen woman. The heathen nation wanted to kill Samson because Samson had a heathen woman, and our leaders were going to give him up. Just like how our leaders gave up the Native American Indians, just like how our leaders gave up the runaway slaves, our leaders did the exact same thing. What for? For benefits. Come on.
This is the book of Judges, chapter 15 and verse 10. And the men of Judah say, why are ye come up against us? And they answered, to bind Samson are we come up, to do him as he had done to us.
Right, so the men of Judah, the rulers of Judah, the kings of Judah, saw the Philistines and said, what's the problem? Why are you coming up against us? And they said, we come to get Samson. You know, Samson's causing problems. You know what I mean? Like the British came to the Maroons. Look, man, the slaves keep running away and they keep coming to you for refuge. Same with the Buffalo Soldiers, man. Listen, man, the Native American Indians, they keep escaping or coming to you for refuge. Come on.
Verse 11. Then 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam and said to Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are ruler over us? What is it? What is this that thou hast done unto us?
And the same thing, sis. We always had leaders that were scared and petrified and wanted to join the oppressor, man. These men went to Samson and said, Samson, man, you know the Philistines have ruled over us, man. Come on, what are you doing? You're causing problems, man. You're making life worse for us, man. Just like that Alban, don't that sound like our life? Yeah, brothers say, come on, Akim, man, listen, man, we're trying to just blend into England and keep calm, man. You're not talking about oppressors, the devil, and talking about this, that, the mush, man. Just calm down, man. I don't want no smoke, man. Come on.
Right.
And he said unto them, as they did unto me, so have I done unto them.
Samson said the same thing that they did to me, I did it back to them. They put us in chains. I want them in chains, man. They raped, robbed, and pillaged and took all of our money. I want their money, man. Samson just wants justice. Come on.
Verse 12. And they said unto him, we are come down to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of the Philistines.
And so we come to bind you, that we can give you to the hands of the Philistines. So we come to arrest you, man. We come to bind you up and hand you over to them because we don't want no problem. So the Buffalo Soldiers was brothers that was just working for the oppressor to bind up their brothers to keep the white men happy. Fighting the war that had nothing to do with them. If the Buffalo Soldiers had any sense, they'll say, well, you're oppressing me just like you're oppressing them. I ain't getting involved. What do they do? Okay, master, we're going to go fight against the Native American Indians, fight against God. Okay, I'll do so. The Maroons, you know, what's that? Whenever a slave comes here, bring him back. Sure, no problem. The Buffalo Soldier they're not heroes. For America, they're heroes. The heroes to America, they ain't heroes to us, man. You know what I mean? The brothers that was misguided, misled, and they were just on the payroll of the oppressor. They didn't know no better. Just like these brothers here, man. Sellouts, man. You know the worst thing to die is by the hands of your own brothers. Like Samson must have been like, what the? Like, I would rather the oppressor come get me. I'd rather the oppressor come unalive me. Imagine the oppressor got so much power. You say, yo, he turn your friend against you and let him kill you, man. I can't go out like that, man. Salakia. And these men were so cool. That's how they went and got their own brother to hand him over, man. Here you go, master. No problems, yeah? Cool? You cool now? All right, master. I killed the Native American Indians. Buffalo Soldiers will be cool. We get to the 3,000. So free medical care. That's what they was doing. They're not heroes. It's like this.
They know though that it was their brothers.
They didn't know it was their brothers, but they knew that they was harming innocent people. They knew that they was harming innocent people who lived there first. It was their land first. And they didn't care because the oppressor said, yo, here's some money. And that's always happened. Like you got people that work for ICE today under oppressor's payroll who are Mexican, who lock up other Mexicans that don't have their papers. You got policemen that are black that mistreat other black men because I don't care. I got my badge, I got my training. I don't care that he's suffering. I don't care that he finds it hard to get a job and they mistreat black people. You got black people that are, what's the word? Fortunate, should I say, that treat other black people like garbage who are less fortunate. And that's what the Buffalo Soldiers were. The brothers that was sanctioned and given a badge and given some money to go and capture their brothers who was fugitives or who was criminals, and they used that advantage.
I mean, the white men don't know it anyway, because when you think about soldiers, don't portray them black. The cowboys, they don't.
The oppressor being the devil, the oppressor being the devil is didn't even give him their props. When you think of cowboys, you think of the oppressor, man. You think of a white man, you think of Woody, the cowboy in Toy Story. You don't think of black people, so they still did them over, and that's just how the oppressor works, man. That's how it is, how it always works. Just deceivers. Black men fought in World War I and II, man, and after that got deported back to Jamaica for all the work we put in. Black men didn't come over here in the back of a lorry, didn't come here on a refugee passport, came by ourselves. One man will come by himself, pay his own ticket, man. We did these Romanians and whatnot come over here on the back of taxpayers' money, man. Black people didn't do that, and we get deported. We're the ones to blame for bringing in gun crime. We're the ones to blame for bringing in gangs and so forth to England. They blame us for all things, man. But back to your question, the Buffalo Soldiers was brothers that are on the payroll, thinking that if they do this, things will be better. Just like these brothers here, these brothers thought, well, if I do this for the Philistines, things are going to be better. It's not true, man. Keep it in.
Canada. And Samson said unto them, swear unto me that you will not fall upon me yourselves.
And Samson said, promise me that you man won't kill me yourself. Promise me that you're going to hand me over and not kill me. And I feel the same way, man. I can't go out like that, man. My own people kill me like that. Nah, man. So the oppressor got it in a way where, like, he don't even come for himself. He'll pay a sellout to do you in. And Samson said, I can't do that, man. I'd rather go out like a soldier, man, fighting the enemy. I don't want to go out like some sellouts kill me or unalive me. I can't do that, man. Promise me, Akim, that one of you won't kill me. I'll go with you, but promise me that it's not one of you, man, that will do me in. Come on.
Verse 13. And they spake unto him, saying, no, but we will bind thee fast and deliver.
And these men said, no, we won't kill you, but we're going to bind you up. Bind you up fast. You know what fast means? You know, you're fastening your seatbelt. It's an old English word. Fast don't mean quick. It means fast, like tight. We're going to bind you up tight, man. Put you in handcuffs. Come on.
And deliver thee into thy hand. But surely we will not kill thee. And they bound him with 2 new cords.
And the bound Samson with new cords, man. What does that mean, Akim? The bound him with new cords. Why is that part significant? That they bound him with new cords?
Salaki, sir, for me.
Go ahead.
Can it be because they know that Samson was strong?
That's true, but why new cords? What's the difference between a new cord and an old cord? Go on, Alban.
They had to make sure them ropes was fresh, like no wear and tear, no pulling, no fraying, no nothing. Them ropes was fresh.
These men are they hate their brother so much, so I lock him up tight, man. Give him new cords, man. You know, old cord means like a prisoner was in them before. And, you know, been pulling on them, yanking on them. You know, it could break. It's like this shit. He's a brand new joints, man. No one can get out of this. Tied him up, man. That's terrible. That's how much they hate their brother, man. Little did it know. When you read on, Samson bust out of these new cores and killed everybody. Analyzed everything moving, man. And it was all of the Lord. The Lord wanted it to happen. When you read it, the Lord said it was working something. You're thinking, why is Samson doing all this, man? Why is Samson causing problems? The Lord wanted Samson to cause problems, man. That's the problem. When you're a Christian and you see the UPK doing what we're doing and battling and going to battle, you're thinking, why are you not causing problems, man? You don't know the Lord wants this, man. The Lord wants a battle. The Lord ain't. People say the Lord moves in mysterious ways, but yet, the Lord's moving for us. The Lord ain't working with them. But I thought the Lord moves in mysterious ways. He's moving in mysterious ways right now. You don't even see it, man. The Lord was working. The whole thing with Samson getting angry with the Philistines and fighting them. The Lord, don't let me get scripture. Hold that. Keep it where you were. 1 second. The part where the Lord was working. 1 second. Bear with me a second. Can I find it? Yeah. Right. Someone give me Judges 14:4. How about you give me 14:4?
What was the
Judges 14:4?
Judges? No. On Judges chapter 14, verse 4. But his father and his mother knew not that it was of the Lord.
Ooh, so imagine this. Samson starting problems with the Philistines. He's marrying a Philistine woman. He's fighting the Philistines. The press are hating him. He's speaking out against the Philistines. And his father and his mom are scared. Like any parent, like, whoa. What, Craft, you going out there to talk against the oppressor. And England, Windrush, whoa, they're scared? Because we know how the white man can be. You're a black man. When you're a black man and you're born in this earth, your parents are petrified. It's petrifying being a black man. Let me tell you something, man. Captain Shark told me this age ago, and I'll never forget it, man. Captain Shark said, being a parent's rough. You got to worry about what your kids making it out the womb first. Then you got to worry about your kid going to school. Then you got to worry about bullies. Then you got to worry about your kid's first heartbreak. You know what I mean? Your kid going to school, going to college and dying and, you know, not coming home after school and all types of things you worry about. Now imagine black people worry about all that and gangs also. Black people worry about all of that and police brutality also. Worry about everything that every parent worries about, and your kid being stopped and frisked by the police, and your kid being shot by the police, and your kid joining the gang, end up in jail, getting killed by a gang, getting on drugs. Black people worry about what every parent worries about and more. So Samson's parents are scared, like, whoa, son, life's rough. I want you in the house, nice, packed away nicely. I don't need you starting no problems, man. That's what he said. His mom and his father were scared. Come on.
That he sought an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time, the Philistines had dominion over Israel.
Read that part again.
Verse 4. But his father and his mother knew not that it was of the Lord.
There you go. What his mom and dad didn't know that this is of the Lord, man. When you go out there, brothers, and your mom's scared, saying, don't do it. Don't join the ISUPK. They're dangerous, man. But your mom and dad don't know that this is of the Lord, man. Let me tell you something. Christian always say, yeah, this is of the Lord's working now, man. You don't even understand the Lord, man. The Lord's working when you go out there and call the oppressor the devil, man. The Lord's working when you're out there and all the debates, man. The Lord's working. Imagine this. Christians, the Lord's working through World War III. You don't even know it. You think that's Satan, not the Lord working, man. Every time you see a bomb on Gaza and one back on Iran and then Philistine and then Russia and Ukraine, that is the Lord working. You don't even know. You think when the Lord works, it's nice. It's always no. Sometimes the Lord's working when bad things happen, man. What's the proof? Samson's getting bound up right now. Samson slaughtered over 100 Philistines with a jawbone of ass. And the Bible says all this is happening. And the Lord's working. The Lord's doing it, man. The Lord does work sometimes through, what should I say, badness, man. Sometimes the Lord works when people get on their lives. Christians think the Lord's working when you meet your first woman. And it's love at first. See, I met my woman at love at first sight, man. And I met this friend. When I met him, we just bonded, man. The Lord was working, man. Listen, man. The Lord's working when Russia dropped a bomb on Ukraine. That was the Lord working. The Lord was working when Iran dropped bombs on Gaza, man. I'm back.
Right. That's right.
That's the Lord working. You don't even know. That's how the Lord works, man. You don't even know. You think the Lord only works with good stuff. The Lord only works when you got married. When you got your first car, you got your dream job. The Lord was working because I was pastoring the church and the pastor called me. Yes, the Lord working. Listen, I'm reading the Bible. It says the Lord works with bad times too, man. Read that again.
But his father and his mother knew not that it was of the Lord, that he saw an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time, the Philistines had dominion over Israel.
There you go. And the Lord saw that the Philistines were over us, and the Lord wanted to stir something up, man. Wanted to stir up some problems, man. So that it's the Lord stirring up Israel against the Philistines, then it could so happen the Lord's involved with Iran and Israel, man. Maybe the Lord stirring up something there. Maybe the Lord is stirring up something. So I'm reading the Bible that the Lord stirs up nations to fight, man. So maybe the Lord stirred up Ukraine against Russia. Maybe the Lord stirred up America against Iran. Maybe the Lord stirring up North Korea against South Korea. Just maybe. I'm reading the Lord did it before. Ain't like I'm making it up. So it could be when you turn on your news, the Lord's working again. So lucky Robert, I'm a tripping. I'm saying I'm reading the Lord like to stir up nations. Maybe he's doing it today in 2025. Because there's a lot of stirring up going on. And I'm reading the Lord likes to do such things. Just might be God, man. Go back to where you were in Judges, Baba Kushar.
Me?
Please.
Come. And brought him up from the rocks.
There you go. So they brought him down from the rocks. Samson was up in the mountains, man. You know, fleeing, scared. And they brought him down. They brought him down and gave him over to the oppressors, man. Gave him over to the oppressors that were the Philistines at that time, who were Africans, man. Come on.
Verse 14. And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistine shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him.
And listen, when you read the story about Samson, man, see, Christianity makes out like Samson was a man who was strong and could just break things with his bare hands. That wasn't the case, man. They make out like Samson was a man walking around strong, just breaking stuff. Nah, man. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him, then he was strong. Like some brothers in the school ain't the best speakers, man. When the Spirit of God comes upon them, you should see them at camp, man. The best speakers, man. Some brothers that are shy and timid, man. And you see them at Passover. You think it's the same brother that I saw on YouTube the other day, man. The reason being is the Spirit's on them. And when the Spirit ain't on them, it's cool, yeah, I'm cool, man. And then when you see him, I see him winning all the debates. I see him blazing the TikToks. I see him blazing the street camps. I'm like, somebody else. And same with Samson. Samson weren't no Hulk that was walking around, boom, also I brought the table. Nah, man. The Spirit would come upon him and he was untouchable, man. No one could touch him. God made him strong. Samson weren't a strong man. God, his strength came from the Most High, man. The Most High was his strength. And when he left the Most High, that's when he became weak. So like it says. That's right.
So it was his hair then?
It wasn't his hair. Samson's hair was not what made him lose his power. Did anyone know what Samson's power was?
If I may, sir.
One.
The Spirit of the Lord was upon him since birth.
And God gave him some rules of things to do and not to do, and he broke them, so God left him. That's what it was. God gave instructions: don't cut your hair, don't do this, don't marry heathen, and he broke them commandments, and God moved for him. He did not have magical hair. Christian made it like he had magical hair, and she cut his magical hair, and the power left him. No, it never, man. The rules was what? Do not cut your hair. He cut his hair, not his magical hair. He cut his hair, and the Lord said, "Oh, you disobeyed me." Left him. Feel me? The girl cut it, but he told her his weakness. Samson started messing with whores. You read that as well, but Samson went to a whorehouse. Samson went to a whorehouse, had sex with whores, started doing things that he shouldn't have been doing, started linking up with heathens, and the Lord left him. That's what his power was the most high. His power wasn't here. He didn't have magical locks that glue, like, you know, glue up in the dark. That was not his strength. His strength was the most high. And the most high gave him rules. One of them rules was not to cut your hair. He cut it, so the Lord left him. It wasn't the hair per se. Keep going, keep it in.
And the next verse is about to prove what the other one say.
Come on.
And the cords that were upon his arm became as flax that was burned with fire.
There you go. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him. It didn't say his hair kicked in. It said God kicked in, man. And them same new ropes was like flax. Flax is like, have you seen flax? Flax is like flax is a plant. It's a thin plant, man, that it don't even stand up straight. It leans because it's so thin. He's saying the ropes broke like flax, not as flax. It broke like flax in fire.
Correct.
It broke it easy. Bam. Them same new ropes that they thought, yeah, man, these ropes are promising. No man can get out of this. The Spirit of the Lord was on Samson. The Spirit of the Lord was on Samson so much he broke out of it, man. Come on.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
He didn't break them.
What happened?
That's why I said that the next verse was gonna prove what you were saying also, meaning that he didn't even the when the Spirit come upon him, they fall, because when you keep on reading, and the band loose from his hands.
No, he broke them. He broke them. That's it.
He broke them.
It's a language he's speaking. Saying how it's like saying what's the word? It's saying the bands was like flax burnt in a fire. That's when you burn something. If you burn rope, it burns away and you can easily break it. It's saying Samson was so strong, the band was like, it was just loose on him. It wasn't tight. It was boom. It was nothing. That's the analogy he's making. Read that part again. I'll prove it to you. I'll read it again.
Another one comes here. And the cord that were upon his arm became as flax that was burned with fire.
There you go. So it's not literal. It's not saying it turned to flax. It's saying it's just how black people talk. It's like saying, "Yo, man, my knife's so sharp." You know what I mean? When I cut him, his skin just became like butter, man. Right. His skin didn't turn to butter, but he's saying my knife's so sharp, it's cut through him easy. He's saying them bands became like flax. It was nothing. The way how Samson was strong, the way how the Spirit came upon him, it just burst open easily. It went no struggle. There went no boom. One time. We done?
Another one can. And his bands loose from his hand.
And the bands were loose from his hands, just easy. Weren't tight no more, weren't hard. You know what I mean? It's just easy done. That's how strong he was. Come on.
And he found a new jawbone of an ass.
There you go, man. So imagine you're the army in front of you and you break free. What's the first thing you're gonna do? Look for a weapon? Samson looking like you know, he finds a jawbone of an ass. He finds a jawbone of a donkey. He's looking for anything hard, anything that can fight with a brick, a stone, something. If Samson was a yard man, right, man, we'd got a Heineken buckle, but Salakia. Yeah, to get back then there's no Heineken buckles. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that you're Benjamin, man. Salakia. The Heineken buckle, yo. You've been in a party and fight breaks out and you got nothing but the bottle in your hand. That's how Samson's moving, man. He's like, yo, I had to find something. And he saw it. We got one in the school, man. Like, oh, is it still there? Is it there? The jawbone of an ass. Have a quick look. If it ain't, allow it. Nah. No, sweat. I don't think we got one. We had one in the school. Keep it in.
Another one can. And put first his hand and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith.
Yeah, listen, Samson slew 1,000 men with a jawbone of a donkey, man. Now, Christians read that and think, oh yeah, he killed 1,000 men. I don't think you understand, man. You know how tired you gotta be. You know how out of breath you gotta be, just fighting. You drop one man, left, right, wrestling. Yo, listen, man. Samson was fighting. When you be done, it says Samson almost died. He was out of breath, man, which makes sense. Listen, some of you men have a fight. Listen, you ever seen boxers fight 10 rounds and they're tired, man? That's how Samson must have felt, man. And he was able to do that because of the spirit of the Lord was with him, man. That's how he was able to do it. That's your
That's
question.
right.
Any more questions?
If I could, sir, could I get a breakdown on First Corinthians chapter 15 and verse from 41 through to 44. Focus now. Look at right here. First Corinthians 15 and verse 41.
Go on.
There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars.
I think Joe Biden went into this as well on Monday. So he's talking. Oh gosh, 1 second.
So, like you said, did you say 15 and 51?
1541.
41.
Start from verse 39 if you could.
Come on. Verse 39.
Come on.
All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts.
Right.
Another
So you got this, all flesh ain't the same. You got human flesh, you got animal flesh. Every flesh ain't the same type of flesh. That's what Paul's saying. Come on.
Another of fishes and another of birds.
Come on.
There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial.
There you go. There's also, so there's even in earth, all bodies ain't the same, all flesh ain't the same. Then even beyond that, you got some bodies that are celestial, some bodies that are outside of this earth, and you got terrestrial, which means terrestrial comes from the word terrain, means on earth. So you got angel type bodies, you got human bodies also. Come on.
But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another.
There you go. And the glory of a celestial body is one, and the glory of a terrestrial body is one. Like men have the ability to have children. That's our glory. You know what I mean? And the angel got their ability to live forever. That's his glory. You feel me? Like there's glory for a terrestrial body and glory for a celestial body. Come on.
Kind of one kind. There is one glory of the sun and another glory of the moon.
There you go. The sun got its glory to rule for the day, and the moon got its glory to rule for the night. One has one glory, one have another glory. Like a woman has her glory to have kids. A man got his glory to have dominion. We have two different glories. The things that women strive for, the things that women find glorious, a man don't find glorious, and the things that man find glorious, a woman don't find glorious. A man's glory is to have loads of women, and a woman's glory is to have glory in a one man. Another woman's glory is her hair. A woman's glory is how obedient she is to a man, and a man's glory is dominion and ruling and dominating and taking over the globe. We have two different glories. Come on. Just like how the sun has one glory, the sun's glory is to light up the earth in the morning, and then the moon's glory is to give light at night. Two different glories. Come on.
And another glory of the stars.
There you go. The stars got glory also. So stars' glory is to give signs to the earth, and you can tell what season it is. You can if you can map the stars properly, you can know where you are. You can know which way is north. The stars got its purposes too. Come on.
For one star differeth from another star in glory.
Come on.
So also is the resurrection of the dead.
And just like the resurrection, just like the reincarnation, man, just like brothers that die in the truth, we're gonna die poor in the ghetto, but then we raise up kings, man, of the earth. We raise up men ruling in Christ. We're gonna go into the earth corrupted, meaning fighting drugs in the ghetto, poverty, poor, nobodies. But when we come back, we're gonna be glorious, man. Christ said, "He that keeps my commandment and teaches man so shall be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." And this is the precept for it right here. Come on.
It is sown in corruption.
Come on.
It is raised in incorruption.
There you go, man. It's sown in corruption. It's sown from the streets of Handsworth and the Aston, and in the past, it aborted babies and so forth. When it comes back, it's gonna be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Any more?
Kind. It is sown in dishonor. It is raised in glory.
There you go. Sown in dishonor. No one honors you. You don't have a surname that's Hebrew. You got a oppressive surname. You know what I mean? You're working at B&Q. You're working at McDonald's. You don't make the laws of the other land. You don't have no input in how the earth is ruled. But in the kingdom, you will. You will get glory. Come on.
Kind. It is sown in weakness. It is raised in power.
Come on.
It is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body.
All right. So now give me verse 45. So now he's letting you know that when we come back, we're going to be rulers of this earth. Then it gives an analogy of Adam. How Adam was. Oh, go on, read that part, verse 45. 45.
Come on, verse 45. And so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul.
There you go. So the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. Right. What does it mean by Adam was made a living soul? Remember, Adam got a mom, a father. According to Christianity, Adam was, a pile of soil. An oppressor God breathed some air into him and he came alive. What does it mean by Adam was a living soul? Was made a living soul?
If I may, sir.
Come on.
He was given the laws of the Lord.
There you go. So the first man, Adam, remember, Adam was given the laws of God. That's how he became alive. That's how he was living, because he was given the laws of God. Come on.
The last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
Right. Now break that part down.
God, if I could.
Go on.
The word quickening means to give life. So the last Adam, which is Christ, was made a quickening spirit, meaning he is the ability to give life.
There you go. What is the life it's talking about?
The law, statutes, and commandments.
So the first Adam was given the law. The last Adam gave us the law. Adam was given the law. Yahweh taught us the law. And that's the comparison with our life. We're people that was given the law, died, and now we're rulers, giving the law to other people. That's the difference. That's the analogy. Okay.
Come on, sir. So it's like if I could,
go on.
In the earlier verses where it says it's like the body is sown in dishonor and raised in glory, sown in weakness and raised in power. That word sown, is it referring to like how we live before coming into the truth, or is it referring to like we might die and we're put in the grave, but when we come back in the earth, we're raised in a better position? Or could it be both?
It could be both.
Okay.
But it's really talking about resurrection. So it could be resurrection literally, like we die as nobodies and we come out great. And also it's double fold as well. So also the man who he used to be, he died and he was raised up glorious. You know what I mean? The man who he used to be, he died and now he's great now. The same way how Adam was given the law and then the next Adam gave the law. You feel me? There's also a scripture proving that Christ is Adam as well at the same time. Mm-hmm. That is manifold. You can use it both ways.
Concept.
Anything else?
Go on, sis. I'm not sure if I'm going to answer it another time, but no dinosaurs that did exist for real.
Since the dinosaurs exist, dinosaurs did exist.
Like in the Bible, like there's no proof that they existed.
Right. The word. Someone get me the definition of the word dinosaur.
Come.
People say, see, the Bible ain't real because we found dinosaurs. We found dinosaurs here, and the Bible don't speak about dinosaurs. This is the reason why the Bible don't speak about dinosaurs. Get me the etymology of the word dinosaur first and foremost.
Etymology. So it says the word dinosaur originates from the Greek word dinos, meaning terrible or fearfully great, and sauros, meaning lizard or reptile.
Hold on. So the word dinosaur means a dreadful lizard or a dreadful reptile. Stop! Don't stop there. Find out, Alban, when the word dinosaur was made, when it came out.
Sir. It says dinosaur coined in 1841.
Hold on. The Bible's written when? Since you know when the King James Bible, what's it called? It's King James what Bible? King James 1611. So which means what? It was translated 1611. Now, when did the word dinosaur come out, Ralban?
1841.
So of course you're not going to find dinosaur in the Bible because the word dinosaur wasn't out yet. It came out in the 1800s when the King James Version was written in the 1600s. Now go back to the definition of dinosaur, Rabbi, if you could.
So he says it comes from the Greek word dinos, which means terrible or dire, and sauros, which means lizard.
So the word dinosaur means a terrible lizard. So are terrible lizards in the Bible? What's the most famous terrible lizard that you know about?
If I could, sir.
One second. What sister answer it? What's the most famous terrible lizard that you know about?
Is it the one in the garden?
No, what's the greatest known to man? What's the greatest terrible reptile that you know about?
Nowadays.
Not nowadays. In general, yeah. It's called the dragon, man. The most terrible lizard of all time is called the dragon. And the Bible speaks about the dragon. The Bible refers to the oppressor as a dragon. Dragons must have existed for him to compare the oppressor to the dragon. When he called him the great red dragon, if dragons didn't exist, the man would say, what the hell is a dragon? When the Bible refers to Alexander the Greek as a goat, it's because goats existed. So people can go, oh, okay, that's a goat. When the Bible refers to the Babylonian Empire as a lion, it's because lions existed. When it refers to the Medes and Persians as a bear, it's because bears existed. So the Bible refers to Esau as a dragon, which means what? Dragons existed, man. Someone get me that in the book of Malachi 1 and 3. What's this? The dragons existed and they exist today. They're just different species get extinct. You know what a dragon is today? A dragon is a crocodile, man. You know what a dragon is today? A dragon is a Komodo. So, Ralban, please get me a video of the Komodo dragon. I seen a Komodo dragon eat a whole sheep, 2 seconds flat, man. The oppressor even calls this lizard the Komodo dragon. He calls it that. Dinosaurs are lizards, great big lizards, massive that can kill people. But over time, animals get extinct, animals die out. But there's still remnants of these dragons to this day, and they're great big lizards, anacondas, crocodiles that was way bigger than they are now. That's what they are, dragons, great big lizards.
Malachi, what did you say, sir?
Give me Malachi 1 and 3. And Rabbi, you could get me the Komodo dragon in I think in China it lives. One second, says. Go on, read that.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness.
For the dragons of the wilderness. Now, if you read that today, you will see the dinosaurs of the wilderness. Dragons are great and terrible lizards. A dinosaur means great and terrible lizards. So dragons are in the Bible. It's reading here. So I laid his heritage waste for the dragons in the wilderness. That's the dinosaurs there. So the point is making is in the wilderness, you got all types of beasts and snakes and alligators. It's an Esau drought there with the dragons of the wilderness, meaning with the snakes, the big alligators. You know, what about the big reptile, Komodo dragons? That's the point it's making. Let me get it one. The Komodo dragon, how vicious it is, how it can eat a whole lamb in no time. You got it, Ralban?
Okay, so I got it up right here.
This innocent lamb was swallowed by the Komodo.
Can you get bigger?
What you're seeing now is a Komodo dragon devouring a lamb. This innocent lamb was swallowed by the Komodo dragon in just a few seconds. The Komodo dragon found a dead lamb, and without any hesitation, it bit into the lamb, preparing to swallow it. The ruthless Komodo dragon is only thinking about how to swallow the lamb. At this moment, the lamb's neck and head have been swallowed. The Komodo dragon bites the lamb, rubbing it on the ground, using the friction of the ground to help swallow the lamb. It lunges forward and half of the lamb's body disappears. The lamb's body is mangled by the Komodo dragon, its stomach squeezed out of shape by the large mouth. In the moment the Komodo dragon opens its mouth to swallow, the lamb is swallowed. It's simply terrifying. The Komodo dragon is truly cruel. Soon, it swallows the remaining half of the lamb's body. The Komodo dragon seems satisfied with today's meal. It's really heartbreaking for the lamb. If the lamb were still alive, I think it would rather be eaten by other animals than be swallowed alive by a Komodo dragon. Finally, Do you know what the natural enemy of the Komodo dragon is?
Roman, and get me some more. Give me one more. Give me one more.
Okay.
There's quite a few with it. One day I was fascinated, and so apparently the Komodo dragon will bite you and it stuns you. You can't move. And I've seen it just eat things twice its size, quick, boom, boom, boom. And it's massive. And the oppressor calls this the Komodo dragon. Even he knows that dragon ain't mythological creatures that breathe out. But even he knows that a dragon is just a reptile, like what the Bible dictionary says. There's big dragons. So a dragon and dinosaurs. So today things go extinct and things die out. So now we're left with what? The alligator, the tortoise, and the Komodo dragon, the anaconda. But once upon a time, there was bigger reptiles, which we got the bones for that you see today. Just like once upon a time, we had the mammoth. The mammoth is the elephant with the tusk. It existed. Where is it now? Gone. With the dodo bird. Where is it now? It's gone. Things die out. But once upon a time, these things did exist. Come on. Yeah. So, like for instance, there's certain parts of Africa where mankind don't dwell, but the lion's there. You seen it, and the lion chase down the zebra and man not live there. And there's certain parts of the earth where you see dinosaurs, where they will eat certain stuff, and mankind didn't dwell there. There's certain parts of the earth where wolves are, where mankind don't dwell, we stay away from. Certain parts of the earth, dinosaurs lived, and they died out.
So actually, dragons got be fire.
No. That's mythological added on top of it. Like, for instance, a vampire, yeah, did it fly? A vampire back in the day was a blood-sucking man. Later on, a vampire became a man that bites your neck. A witch back in the day was someone that sell drugs. Over time, a witch became someone with a long nose and a broom. Cartoons changed things. So cartoons made the dragon, the breathing fire, what you see today. But dragons were just big lizards. The Bible talks about one called Leviathan, Behemoth. They are in the Bible. Later on, they became dinosaurs. We know as dragons. I think that's a fairy tale, but I think that Loch Ness Monster itself is a folklore. But we do know that there's big reptiles that existed, and the big ones that live today. The Komodo dragons are not for me, so lucky I ain't catching me around that.
Lucky, sir. So T-Rex and all those weird ass names, so they didn't exist.
They existed, man. They existed. As usual, the Bible talks about another animal called Enoch in the Apocrypha, which is like a Bigfoot type of animal. There's loads of animals that exist, and loads of animals that are still around, but mankind ain't seen them. Mankind ain't seen them. Explorers ain't seen them yet, still around. But yeah, for the most part, your dragon today is just your alligator, your anaconda, your big snake, your big reptiles. You know what I mean? Your big reptiles. But back then there was bigger reptiles. You know what I mean? Just like there's fruit today that there's animals that was around back then that ain't around today. You read about it, you got the mammoth, the dodo bird, the saber-tooth tiger was around back then, not around today. There's loads of animals that was back then that ain't today. And when you speak of dragons and dinosaurs are the same thing. Dragon means a dinosaur means a dreadful lizard, and a dragon is a dreadful lizard. That proves your point. Get me another one, Albon, if you could. Show you how dragons are, man.
Let's see.
That said one.
This a different one. Get a sound.
Look how big that is, man. Yo, you for alligator or something? Look, boom. That will kill your baby, no time. You see him dip off with the thing.
Right.
That's today, man. You know what I mean? Like, mankind kill animals. When mankind build roads and put pollution in the air, animals die out. Imagine back then with no road building, no pollution. That's big. That's big now. Could you imagine what that could be in its natural habitat? Shit. But Rabbi, give me one more. Give me one more if you could. Imagine this shit on TikTok one day. Just scrolling through. I watched enough of their kills.
Hold on, there's some.
How you doing, my man?
Yeah, that's tough.
That's the size of your hip, you know. Woo. Listen, man. That's the dragon today. Any more questions? Go on, sis.
Well, I'm in the wilderness, like what, like where we're gonna be, like where
The sister asked when we're in the wilderness, where we're gonna be. The Bible don't say. You know what wilderness means? Wilderness is not a location. Wilderness just means a place where there's no cities. The rainforest could be a wilderness in Brazil. Sahara Desert could be a wilderness. And Antarctica in the wilderness. The Bible calls it the wilderness. It's a place where we're away from America and England while they're fighting. We're away from all the nuclear warfare, safe, getting ready, purging out all the rebels amongst us. Anyone talking about, nah, man, I want to be IUIC, man, we're going to get rid of them. Anyone talking about, yeah, but I still believe in white Jesus, we're going to get rid of them. The Bible calls it the wilderness. Wilderness is an uninhabited land, a place where there's no water, a place where there's no cities, where there's no, vegetation. This is out in the middle of nowhere. It could be anywhere on the earth. The earth is full of them. Rainforest is one. Antarctica's one. The Sahara Desert's one. We could be anywhere. I'm not sure. I know it's wilderness. It's not going to be Butlins, I'll tell you that. It's not going to be Butlins where it's going to be a nice time. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a lot of heat stroke, Akim, and, planting your own food and brothers bumping heads. Again, my topic about brotherhood, bumping heads, and everyone got to get along, man, because we need each other, man. It's not going to be easy. There ain't going to be no Dixie, 5 wings for £1. It's going to be rough, man. It's going to be planting and waiting and hungry nights, and you don't eat till your belly's full. You don't get the nice, delicious ketchup on top of your fries and top of your chips. It's going to be rough, man. You might have potato with nothing on it. You might have to go back to eating basics. It's going to be that. That's the wilderness. You get me? Someone get me, if you could, Habaniga. Get me, give me Matthew 5 and about 20.
Come on, Matthew chapter 5, verse 20. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter the kingdom of heaven.
Right. So this is Christ talking about brotherhood, and Christ, for all them Christians that say Christ said you can break the law, that's not true, man. Christ said that your righteousness must exceed the scribes and Pharisees. If righteousness is keeping the law, Christ said that you must keep more laws than the scribes and Pharisees. That's what he's saying right here. Nowhere in this Bible did it say Christ said don't keep the law. Christ gave instructions that your righteousness must exceed the scribes and Pharisees. Why? Because the scribes and Pharisees were hypocrites. They'll get circumcised, but then they'll commit adultery. And Christ wants you to get circumcised and not commit adultery. See, they'll keep the Passover, but then they'll eat pork. Christ wants you to keep the Passover and not eat pork. Your righteousness got to exceed the ones of the scribes and the Pharisees. Christ wants you to do more laws than what they do, man. Nowhere in the Bible did Christ do away with any law. Christ wants your righteousness to be above them hypocritical scribes and Pharisees, man. Come on.
Come on, verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
Right, so now Christ is going into some brotherhood, man, which we all need, man. Let me tell you something, man. Brotherhood is what we need, man. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Kimandri Yohana said something years ago, man. General Muhammad asked him, he goes, sir, how come you got love your brother as you love yourself in the school, man, but you don't have the commandments? And Kimandri Yohana said, because I've seen brothers put down crack. I've seen brothers beat weed. I've seen brothers beat horse, man. But there's one thing that a lot of brothers cannot beat, and that is loving your brother as you love yourself, man. I said, I've seen it myself. I've seen brothers come out of the world into the school that put their demons down, can beat their demons. But yo, I don't like her bunny guy, you know. The other day, he looked at me funny. The other day, yo, I'm talking to him, man. Shalom, brother. That's one demon that we can't break, man. It's to love your brother, man. No, I'm gonna say shalom, but I was busy at the time, man. Yeah, you good. Yeah, man. I've seen all that. This is one of the hardest commandments, man, to love your brother as yourself, keeping a brotherhood, man. Being brothers, man. If a brother checked you too strong and you thought it was too strong, go to him, man. And the brother might just say, you know what, you're right, I don't know, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking. what I said was wrong. And if you don't, take him to counsel, man. But what you can't have in the school is brothers hating each other, brothers disliking each other, brothers passing rumors about each other and talking about each other, man. It's mad that brothers can kick the weed, be clean for years, man, not even look back, not even go back to the weed, man. But loving your brother, that's something we can't do. That's something we got to master, man. So right, read that part again, Baba Kashar.
Khan, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
Right, so Christ said, because you read the Bible, you know in the Bible it says you should not kill. And if any man kills, that word there is murder or unalive. If any man murders or unalive, he's in judgment. He's in danger of the judgment, man. Meaning what? He's in danger of going to jail and being unalived himself. Come on.
Quran, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause.
Without what?
Without a cause.
There you go, man. You can be angry with a brother, man. But the problem is if you're angry with your brother without a cause, man. If a brother has sex with your wife, you got the right to be angry. If a brother disrespected you in front of your wife, you got the right to be angry. But what is the problem, man? Being angry with a brother without a cause. And we see that a lot in the black community, man. I don't like him, man. Can't stand him. Why? Just don't like him, you know. I hate her, man. She's a bitch. Why? I just don't like her, you know. I think she thinks she's stuck up. She thinks she's too nice. I just get the stuck up vibe from her, man. The Bible says that is wrong, man. You cannot be angry with a brother without a cause, man. You don't know him, you ain't spoke to him. The brother done nothing wrong to you, man. You are not allowed to be angry with someone because your spirit don't take to them. Because you don't like their vibe, man. You can't go to court and say, Judge, it's still my watch. Watch your proof. Let's get a vibe, you know. The judge say, get out of here, man. Likewise, don't bring that vibe nonsense in this truth, man. Don't bring it in the school, man. In the school, we go by evidence. Unless a man tells you something wrong, unless a man does something to you, you have no right to dislike him, man. You have no right to mistreat him. You have no right to talk to him a certain way, man. Come on.
Khan, that whosoever shall be angry, whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
There you go. In past time, if you killed a man, you was in danger of being punished. Now, if you hate a brother for no reason, God will punish you, man. You're in danger of being punished just for hating somebody. You don't have to physically harm nobody. You got to physically unalive nobody. The fact that you say, I hate him, man. I can't stand him. Why? Just can't stand him. Already you're in danger of the judgment, man. Already you need to be careful, man. God could do you something right now, man. You need to be careful, man. Your job is to love every brother until they do something wrong to you, man. Then you take him to counsel. Then you speak to them. Until then, love them, man. A stranger come to the school, is black, Hispanic, Native Indian, you know, they come to the school, you treat him well, man. You gave everybody a plate of food, give him one also. Don't skip over, I ain't giving him one, man. I offer him some food, man. Offer him some drink, man, just how you offer everybody else. Don't mistreat him, man. Yeah, he's Mexican, you see. We treat like the Hispanics, man. You're not allowed to do that, man. Without cause, you're not allowed, man. You get punished just like how a man gets punished for murder. For all them Christians thinking that, see, I'm not perfect, but I don't murder people, though. The Bible goes, you're the same as a murderer just because you hate your brother, man. Don't think that, see, I'm not a rapist or I'm not a molester, but, you know, I got my problems, man. The Bible says you are one. You're just like a murderer. You're just like a molester, man, if you hate your brother. You ain't no greater than him. Don't think because you've never been in jail and you've never unalived somebody that you're better. So I'm a sinner, but I'm not a sinner. The Bible says you are. Come on.
Khan, and whoever shall say to his brother, Rakar shall be in danger of the council.
Come on.
But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire.
There you go, man. A Rakar and fool are both insults, man. Even if you insult your brother, man, without a cause, man, you are in danger of being punished. You ain't got to unalive nobody. You ain't got to harm nobody. You just hate your brother, man. This is how important brotherhood is to Christ, man. Brotherhood is so important to Christ that Christ didn't want brothers being mistreated, man. Brotherhood is so important to Christ that Christ won't even allow you to speak about a brother, man. Christ won't allow you to insult a brother, man. You think about that when next time you're holding a class and you got brothers that labor amongst you, man. You think about that next time you're sitting down drinking with your brothers, man. You think about that next time a brother calls you or brother's in need, man. You think about that you can be punished if you hate a brother, man. If a brother offends you in any way, you speak to him. You ain't got no right to treat a brother different from other brothers, man. You ain't got the right to disinclude brothers. You ain't got the right to talk bad about other brothers, man. Without a cause. Come on.
Khan. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar.
Right, now this is how important brotherhood is, man. Brotherhood is so important to just say these words are written in red. These are the words of Jesus the Christ, man. Christian, pause and dine and go into heaven for a second, man. Pump your brakes, man. Pump your brakes on, being hugged up with Jesus. Pump your brakes on, getting raptured, man. Let's actually read the words of Christ. And Christ is the biggest supporter of brotherhood, man. The biggest supporter of black people loving black people, man. The biggest supporter of black people loving each other. Everyone's talking about, I don't think black people can ever get it together, man. When are the gangs gonna stop? When are light-skinned people gonna stop beefing dark-skinned people? When are the Mexicans gonna like the Negroes again? It's right here, man. The answer is right here in the Bible, man. This is how we stop black on black crime. This is how we stop all the beef in our neighborhoods, man. This is how we stop the post-Cold Wars, man. Come on. Verse 23.
Khan. And there rememberest that thy brother.
Start from 23 again.
Khan, verse 23. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there remember.
Start there. So imagine you're giving your gift to the altar, man. Imagine you're paying your tithes, man. Imagine you're doing the Sabbath service, man. Imagine you're doing the work of the Lord. You're going to camp, man. These are things that are very important. These are things that you do to God. These are the services that we do to God Himself, man. Keep reading.
Khan, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee.
Right. So imagine you're about to pay your tithes. Imagine you're about to give a donation. Imagine you're about to go to camp, man. Imagine you're about to do the Sabbath service, and you remember, so me and a bad nigga ain't talking, so I brushed me the other day, and the thing I said about him kind of rough still, Keep going.
Khan, leave there thy gift before the altar and go thy way.
Look at that, man. Brotherhood is so important. God's saying, forget the Sabbath service for a minute, man. Forget camp for a minute, man. Go sort out the problem you got with your brother, man. You would think that the Lord will say, give him my gift. You would think the Lord will say, do the service first. You would think the Lord will say, go do your service first. That's what you think. Because to the Lord said, brotherhood is so important. Do that later, man. Go and explain yourself to a bond nigga, man. Go apologize to Ira, man. Go apologize to Ra'awaban, man. Go sort it out, man. Then come back. That's how important brotherhood is. Black man, Hispanic man, native Indian man. We need each other, man. Ra'awaban, I need you, man. Bond nigga, we need you. And therefore, we need brotherhood, man. Sisters, we need you, man. The food in the school don't cook itself, man. The garments you make don't cook itself. The beautiful jewelry you make don't cook itself. We all need it, man. No one is greater than anybody else, man. No one is so low that I can offend her. She's fine. No, man. Your feelings and opinions, not opinions like, yeah, because the truth ain't got about opinions, but your feelings matter just like everybody else's, man.
Right.
No one is too low that I can abuse him and he's only a trooper. He's only officer 500. She's only a sister. No, man. The Most High said, listen, if you're about to do the work of the Lord and you remember that, you know what, me and his brother had an argument, man. The Lord said, do that first, then come back, man. That's how important it is. That's how important brotherhood was to Christ, man. Christ had 12 men that he rolled with, man. And he loved them brothers, man. Checked them at times. At times he needed checking, man. But at the same time, loved them, man. Fed them and everything, man. Fed them, paid their taxes for them, man. Gave them knowledge, man. No one could come against them. He made sure they were safe. Yahushua loved his brothers, man. Salakia. Yahushua loved black people so much. He died for brothers he didn't even know.
Right.
Died for brothers that would turn their back on him in the future, man. Die for people that come in the truth and leave anyway. Die for people that don't even want to hear the truth. That's what Yahushua came for, man. That's real brotherhood, man. Brotherhood is important in the ISUPK, man. It's important, man, to our king. Keep it in.
Khan, first be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift.
So first be reconciled, then come back, man. First be reconciled, fix what you and your brother have, fix the argument you and your brother have, and then come back, man. That's how important brotherhood is in the ISUPK. That's, you know why? If brotherhood is important to us, because brotherhood is important to Christ, man. It's important to Christ, man. You know what I mean? Christ loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and he wants us to be brothers, strong brothers, man. And the title is called Brotherhood is a Weapon. Did anyone know why it's called Brotherhood is a Weapon?
Come on, Khan, if I could.
Come on.
Like I said, that's ISUPK 101. I believe that comes from Captain McCard. You know what I'm saying? Where brotherhood is the strongest weapon that we have against our oppressor.
Absolutely, man. Strongest one we have, man. A brother gets what? Homeless? Don't wait to live with a brother, man. Brother got no car, don't worry about my car, man. My car is our car, man. My house is our house, man. That's what I say is. And when a brother comes to you saying, sir, because you know Alban said blah blah blah, you gotta attack it like a weapon, man. You know why a lot of brothers get up in the bickering? Because they're attacking it like a Christian. They say, talk to him, man. No, you gotta be aggressive with it, man. Say, whoa. Have you spoken to him? That's how it works. Nothing in this world has been achieved by being nice. Everything has been achieved by being aggressive. And same way with brotherhood, man. When it comes to brotherhood, for some reason, when you hear brotherhood, people think, oh, it's soft. You need to be strong with brotherhood, man. So, why are you talking about Habaniga? Have you spoken to him? That's how it works, man. You approach him, man, strong. A brother offends you, so lucky, sir, he talk to you, man. We've been told that going to our brothers all Christian and nice and stuff. That's why we don't do it. That's why we don't. We think, let it slide, it's fine. No, man, do it, man. Do it like it's an order, because it is an order. Christ didn't say you can do it. He said you must do it. Do it, man. Do that. Something that has to do. Sorry, you offended me yesterday. Yeah, we gotta talk about this, man. So what was that about, man? You have to do it, man, and do it strong. When you do like a Christian, you don't ever get it done because you think, you know what? Actually, it's no big deal. I'm tripping, man. Brotherhood is important to our King, man. Someone get me that, man. It says, go to he and thee alone.
Okay. Matthew is what, 18 and 15?
Yeah, that's the one.
Book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and he alone.
So you get a brother that trespass against you, man. What's a trespass, man? A man spoke to you a certain way, man. You owes your money, and every week he's talking about, yeah, man, next week, man. That's a trespass, man. Go to that brother, he and thee alone, man. Don't go and spread rumors. Don't go bring 10 man and that poison spread. Now this man's known in the school as a man that don't pay people back. But meanwhile, this brother is going through hard times. Could be a reason. He's going through hard times and he's trying his best. And before you could have found it out and be like, oh, Salakia. But you didn't do that. You got the whole school thinking at the teeth now. Thank you. There's ways to go around it, man. Go to he and thee alone, man. And this is a commandment. It's not a suggestion. It's not a thing you can do if you want. It's not a thing you should do, if you feel like it. It's something you must do, man. Go speak to that brother, man. Say, Salak, you know what? Been like 10 weeks now, man. No, I can't see a red sentinel. What's going on? Come on.
Kind of the one kind. Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
There you go. If that brother hears you, man, you know what, Salaki, right, man? I did say 2 weeks, man. Salaki, man. I'm so sorry. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Something's happened, man, and the job ain't paying like it's supposed to. And then you've heard him, man. Imagine if you didn't go to him here and there alone. You have the whole school thinking he's a thief. It's too late now. You know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to get a stain off someone's name. Once something's out there, can't come back, man. You know the ones there out, but you know when some certain allegations go out there, you can't get it back. Like if you're a man here and there's an allegation that you like other men, listen, man, you can't clean it up, man. So you can't clean it up. Even when people clean it up, men like, well, I wonder what will make a man say it in the first place. The rumor out there, yeah, because so and so's gay, Even when they clear it up and go, nah, it's fake, man, it's false news. People are still saying, yeah, but I wonder why someone would say it in the first place, man. Listen, certain allegations you can't clean up, man. If a man out there that troubles children, forget it, man. The fact that it's out there, listen, no woman would ever let you watch the kids again. I don't give a damn if you take the 10 lie detector tests. All you got to do is put the word out there And people are like, yeah, we're going now. So what? You can't leave the kids? No, we're good. Yeah, but you're going to work? Yeah, yeah, yo, but they're going to be at work with you for 10 hours, man. Yeah, I'll put them in the car. The fact that you say something to stay in that can't come back, you can't do it to your brother, man. Go speak to him first. Go find out, man. And then when you find out now, then you can say, oh, you know what I mean? Good job I didn't tell the world, man. Shit. Would have had everyone thinking you're a thief, man. Or everyone thinking that you're like this. Go speak to him, man. And once he's heard you, you gained a brother, man. Now, what does it mean by brothers heard you?
If I could, sir.
Come on.
If a brother hears you, it means he understands. And if he understands, go apologize and face a lock.
There you go. If a brother heard you, he understands and apologizes. Is this a brother hearing you? Yeah, stepped on your shoe because your shoe was in the way. Has he heard you? Well, you know, you say I was in the way, but really you're in the way. That brother didn't hear you. If a brother said anything more than Salakia, he ain't heard you. If he says Salakia, but he ain't heard you. Hearing you is Salakia. So sorry. It won't happen again. Anything other than that, he hasn't heard you. I don't care how good it sounds and how he tries to justify it. He has not heard you. You've said you offended me. He said, yeah, but I did. But what it was, yeah, he ain't heard you. Keep it in.
Kind. But if he will not hear thee,
if he won't hear you, if he says some shit like, yeah, I didn't push out the way. You was in the way. I stepped on your foot because your foot was in the way. That's a man not hearing you. Your plea to him is that you're offended. He ain't heard your plea. He's saying he's giving you a reason of why he did it. He ain't heard you. Come on.
Kind. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established.
And this is called counsel, man. It's called counsel, man. The white man took this and called it court. You take him and you get 2 or 3 witnesses, man. Everyone will speak about it, man. Everyone will assess the situation, get the evidence together, get witnesses, and the whole 9 and say, you know what, you're wrong, you know. He's right. That was out of order. Come on.
Kind. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church.
Come on.
But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican.
Look at that, man. That's how much Christ loved brotherhood, man. Jesus Christ said, if this man neglects to hear the whole school, he has to go. Meaning we can't have people offending people. We can't have people offending people and not changing. We can't have people making mistakes and not even be willing to fix their mistakes. Brotherhood is so important to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ won't allow people that abuse people in his camp. He won't allow brothers that abuse other brothers in the school. You got to go, man. Imagine that. We get a brother comes to you with a problem and you said, I think you're wrong. She's fine. You're allowed to have your opinion. 2 people come and say you're wrong and you go, nah, I'm not wrong. The whole school says you're wrong and you're saying, no, I'm not wrong. You got to go, man. You got to go, man. Because evidently, brotherhood, you being right means more than harming brothers, man. You got to go. You can't be around us. You're a cancer and you got to go. Christ said, let that man be like a heathen to you, man. Letting you know what about heathens. For all the Christians out there, no, what side topic? What's Christ saying about heathens here? Letting you know, Jesus Christ did not die for heathens, man. Christ said, if any man don't listen, kick him out, man, and be like a heathen. Let him be like a heathen. Meaning what? We don't talk to heathens. We don't deal with heathens. Meaning what? When Christ was on the scene, he didn't talk to heathens. It's saying it right. I don't know how Christians read this. He's saying right here that Christ don't mess with heathens, don't talk to heathens. He's saying let this man be like a heathen, let him be like a African, a Hamite, a Edomite, man. He's letting you know his relationship with heathens, right there. That's in the New Testament. Keep it in.
Salakia, sir, if I may. Them Christian pastors went to theological school and never read that verse. That's crazy, man.
They read it. It's New Testament. They read it all the time, but they don't see it, man. They got shutters on their eyes. Jesus Christ is not roll with he's saying it here. If I go to you, man, yeah, yo, listen, who don't I roll with? I don't roll with Chichi, man. It's a lucky. So I go, yo, if any of you, man, misbehave, listen, you're gonna be like a Chichi man to me, letting you know I don't deal with them kind of type of people. Christ saying, if you might not listen, you're like a heathen to me. I don't know who you are. To me, you're a heathen. Let you know, I don't roll with heathens. He's not around heathens. He's going to treat you like a heathen, man. Meaning, Christ didn't go around teaching heathens. It's right there in red, Salakia. Right. So that means what? That means what? Cornelius could have been a heathen.
Right.
The centurion man who Christ healed could have been a heathen.
Right.
All these misconceptions that this man was a heathen could it have been? Because Christ said he don't roll with heathens, man.
That's right.
Right. Someone get me Luke 22 and 3. Any more questions? You got 10 minutes left.
There's no question in the chat.
No problem.
I got it, sir.
Go on.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 3. Then entered Satan into Judas, surnamed Iscariot.
There you go. Now we all know the Bible says that Judas Iscariot betrayed Christ. Now in Luke, he's letting you know how he betrayed Christ. When you read Matthew, it goes, Judas betrayed his brother Christ. Now we know how he betrayed his brother Christ. What happened? Satan entered into him, man. Why do you hate your brother? Satan entered into you. Why do you hate him so much? Because Satan's in you. And what's mad, you know what's crazy about it too? When it goes to council, you find out how petty you're being, and Satan leaves you, and you realize that it's Satan. You know what? You know when Satan leaves you up, and you start explaining yourself, and you even sound stupid saying it. That's how you know it's a demon. The demon leaves you. The demon left Judas, and Judas was like, "Whoa, what did I just do? What have I done?" And unalived himself. The demon left you, and you're in council saying, "Yeah, what it was there? Because Crafty, yeah, he wears his gloves, and he starts saying stupid, like, oh, to be honest, I can't hate Crafty for wearing gloves. But at the time, he's wearing gloves. Who's he think he is? He thinks the top man. That's the demon. The demon jumped on Judas. Judas thought, who's Christ think he is? Used all his oil for himself. I sell this and give it to the poor. And the demon left him for, oh my God, what have I done? Oh, who heard this from before? Oh my God, I wasn't thinking.
Right.
Someone else is thinking. You're not thinking. Someone else is in control of your body. That's what happens when you hate your brother, man. There's a demon on you. Someone else is thinking for you. Someone else is making that thing that's so small seem so big. That brother smiles, you can't stand him. Look at him. He grins, you can't smile. His walk, you can't stand him, man. And it makes sense to you at the time until the demon leaves you, explaining yourself, yeah, because he's walking to the school and you even feels the demon leaves you, makes you look stupid. Read on.
Another one can. Being of the number of the 12, verse 4, and he went his way and communed with the chief priests and the captains, how he might betray him unto them.
So Judas went to the chief priests, the captains, and started talking about how he can betray Christ. Like, right. So what we do is this: we betray him this way, and we betray him that way. Now, why did Judas betray Christ? Why did Judas go to the chief priests and scribes and Pharisees to betray his brother? Come on, Akim, stay with me. Come on,
because Satan was on him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Satan was on him. So like, don't sweat. And that's why you hate your brother. That's why you hate the way he walks. That's why you hate the way he talks. And that's why he thinks he's cocky and he thinks he's all that. And he thinks he's so smart because Satan is on you. The same reason why Judas hates his brother is the same reason why you hate your brother, man, without cause. Right. Now, if you step to your shoe, of course, you got a cause. When you ain't got a cause, he's hate a brother because Satan's upon you. The same way Satan was upon Judas. Come on.
Another one can. Verse 5. And they were glad and converted to give him money.
And they were glad to hear that. They said, what? When? What time? Yeah. Gave him some money. They covenanted with him. Covenant means agreement. Like, right. So you promised to give me him, yeah? For how much? 30 pieces of silver. Sure, 30 is good, yeah? Boom. Made a covenant, shook hands, the whole nine, man. They probably give him half. But give him half up front and half later. Probably give him 15 and 15 later, man. And this man covenanted to kill his brother, man. Over what? Over what, man? It wasn't over. Did anyone know why Judas killed Yahushua? Why he thought it was?
If I could, sir.
Go on, Rabban.
He thought it was for money.
There you go. He thought it was for money. We'd say the same thing. But really, because Satan got in his head, man.
God.
Let me get that real quick. How are you Habaniga?
Ira.
Ira, so lucky. So, sorry. Ira, when you're around me long enough, I'm going to tell you, I get everyone's name wrong, so lucky. Someone give me John 12:3.
Come on, sir. The book of John, chapter 12, and verse 3. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, and anointed the feet of Yahushua, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment.
There you go. So this expensive, precious ointment, man. Now, times ain't like today. Today you get ointment, it's cheap. Why is it cheap? Because the work to get the oil ain't hard. You got drills that go in the ground, and machines that get the oil. Back then, a man to go out there, go into a tree, get the sap out there. It smells nice. So for his work and service, he wants to get paid for it. It's expensive. This woman got ointment that was expensive and rare and poured it on Yahushua, man. Poured it on his hair, man. And the whole room was smelling nice and beautiful, man. Imagine that. Imagine you got shea butter or something, or olive oil, man, and you rub it on yourself, you're smelling nice and glorious, man. This woman did that to Yahushua. Come on.
Then saith one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, which should betray him. Why was not the ointment sold for 300 pence and given to the poor?
So Simon was pissed. What the fuck? Man is wasting oil, man. Could have sold this and give it to the poor. Come on.
This he said, not that he cared for the poor.
Come on.
But because he was a thief.
Come on.
And had the bag and bear what was put therein.
So Judas was the treasurer. Come on.
Come.
Again, you can't tell me the ISUPK ain't the home of the truth, man.
Right.
The Bible goes, Judas was the one that was in control of the money. Meaning what? Judas was giving what Albana a department, man. You get me? Right. Everyone wasn't in control of the bag. Just like everybody ain't over the IT department. Everybody ain't over the Shema department. Everyone's given a duty. And Judas' duty was to control the money. But carry on.
Then said Yahushua, let her alone. Let her alone. Against the day of my burying hath she kept this. For the poor always ye have with you, but me ye have not always.
All right, this ain't the one. But another one, I think another one says from there Judas sought to betray him. So in Judas's mind, he hates Yahushua because Yahushua is wasting the ointment. But in actuality, Satan's upon him. In your mind, you hate your brother because look at him walking, man. When really Satan's upon you, you hate that sister because look at her, man. She thinks she's all that, but look how she ties the head back. Well, why does she tie it this way? Everyone ties it to the back. She gotta be extra and tie it to the front, man. That you think that's the reason why when really Satan's upon you. Judas thinks it's the money. What the fuck, man? Because this is wasting money. I'm out here poor. He's wasting money. He thinks it's that, but really it's Satan upon him, man. So like, yeah. We're wrapping up now anyway. Any more questions before we wrap up? No sweat. Well, if you could say the salute, Baba Kushar.
Kind of the one card, sir.
Let's tap it up.
No sign of Christ. I'm gonna get a captain one courtesy salute, ye men of Israel. I Madium. Stand. I Madium Shabbat. I Madium Barak. Yahweh Hashem
Yahweh Hashem Brakatum.
Yad Yamata. Messiah Christ saw. Sisters, I'm Madian. All right. I'm going to salute the sisters, ye men of Israel. I'm Madiam. I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam Barak. Yahweh Shema. Yad Yamata. Class dismissed.